Wait, is that Mr. Mario 2011 on YouTube? On a Vita? On YouTube? It sure is. And by the end of this setup guide, you'll be able to watch his incredible content and all of the other content that you like on your jailbroken Vita or PlayStation TV. And be sure to stick around to the end for an important bonus tip that you don't want to miss. First step, grab the CBPSTube application from PS3Brewology.com. I have it linked for you in the description. Scroll down on the page until you see the download link on the right side, then click on it to download the VPK file to your computer. If you already have AutoPlugin II on your Vita or PlayStation TV, you don't have to repeat the process here. But I'm all about making things easy like Sunday morning, and AutoPlugin II is the easiest way to install plugins. If you need AutoPlugin II, scroll down on the page to the download section, then click the download link to grab the VPK file to your computer. In this example, let's go ahead and connect this PlayStation Vita to the computer over USB. Locate Vita's shell, tap on the bubble or select it with the X button, and then tap on Start or select it with X to continue. Once you're inside Vita's shell, press the Select button to connect your device over USB. Back on the computer, I have the two VPK files we downloaded previously in the Downloads folder, and on the right side, the root of the storage for the PlayStation Vita's storage. All you have to do here is grab the two VPK files that are in your Downloads folder and drag and drop them directly on the root of your Vita or PSTV storage. Don't put them in a subfolder, make sure you drop them directly on the root of the device's storage. Once you have these two files copied over, you can close out any instances of File Explorer in Windows and navigate back to your PlayStation Vita for the remainder of the guide. Back on your Vita or PlayStation TV, press the circle button to disconnect your USB connection. Use the D-pad to move the highlight down to the storage location called 𝐘𝐈𝐍𝐿 and select it with the X button to continue. 𝐘𝐈𝐍𝐿 is the location where you copied the VPK files. To access those files, use the D-pad to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list and you'll see the two VPK files highlighted in red. To install both of these VPK files, use the D-pad to move the green highlight up and press the X button 3 times on each of the VPK files to install them. VPK files are like Windows installation files. Once you've installed the program, you no longer need the installer. With the highlight still on the VPK file, press the triangle button, scroll the highlight down to delete and select it with X. And at the confirmation prompt, select the X button to continue. No need to watch YouTube paint dry. Just repeat the same process for the other VPK file that you downloaded. And once it's installed, press triangle, scroll down to delete and select it with X. Now that both of them are copied over, press the PlayStation button on your device, then swipe down from the right corner or press and hold the circle button to go back to the live area. Before you launch the YouTube app for the first time, you should launch AutoPlugin II. Navigate to the AutoPlugin II bubble in the live area, then tap on it or select it with the X button. Then tap on Start or select it with the X button to launch the application. If this is your first time running AutoPlugin II, it needs to do some auto updates. Press the X button to accept the updates. Once the update process is complete, you'll be at the AutoPlugin II main menu. From the main menu, select Vita Plugins with the X button. Then inside this submenu, select Install Plugins with the X button. From the list of plugin choices, use the D-pad to scroll down to the listing for 𝐾𝐈𝐒𝐿 and select it with the X button. You'll get a confirmation pop-up that the plugin has been installed successfully. Press the circle button on your device to go back, then press the circle button again to go back one more level. Use the D-pad to scroll down to Exit and select it with the X button. You'll be notified that your device needs to be restarted in order for the plugin to take effect. Select OK with the X button to restart your device. Once your device is restarted, you're ready to launch YouTube for the first time. Navigate down to the bubble for YouTube in the live area and tap on it or select it with X. Then tap on Start or select it with X to launch YouTube for the first time. Once YouTube is up and running, you'll be able to watch your favorite content on the go on your PlayStation Vita. But what about that bonus tip that I promised you? Check this out. The whole reason for installing that 𝐾𝐈𝐿 is so that you can sign into your YouTube account and not get signed out each time you close the app. Now you can use the analog stick on the Vita to move the pointer over to the sign in icon in the top right corner and select it with the X button. Once you've signed in with your user ID and password and verified your two-factor authentication, and two-factor authentication is a really good idea, you'll be signed into your YouTube account, and you'll stay signed in even if you close the app and reopen it later. Hey, that's Xbox Girl and Reckless Comedy. I know them. And hey, check this out. If you have a YouTube Premium account, you get the same ad-free experience that you get on desktop or mobile. Nice! Hey, did you also know you can play games like Super Mario Maker World Engine on your PlayStation Vita? It's extraordinary. You can learn how to do that right here in this video shown on screen and linked in the pinned comment and description. There's no such thing as too much PlayStation Vita, right?